can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he... to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mon.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 9, Mon. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And Madison hit, and the ball pops free. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Mon. Hard throw, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Returning it, here's Hamler. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The pass there complete to Sutton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. 23 yards on the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Block off a play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. On 3rd down, it's short and everything well executed. He not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
In 2nd and inches.
Now a give to Madison. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here. Mon completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Here's Mon. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mon looks to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Vikings nothing.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. He finds his man complete. It's Spencer. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Locke. He'll drop this down to Williams. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Locke to throw.
36-yard line.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, it's Locke. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Spencer. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flush to his right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike.
On 1st down, here's Mon. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
Mon going to throw it. Throw caught there by Osborne.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Get the ball. Mike 22, Mike 22. They gonna need some therapy. Mike 22, he's coming.
Mon looks to throw.
And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Amir Abdullah. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's the backup Bridgewater.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Spencer. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Yeah, baby.
All the way home for a Broncos score.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Mon now off of play action.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
KJ Osborne, the one he was looking for.
But it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind
that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Mon. They're going for it. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down. Back to the air, Mon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
At the 32-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing is Bridgewater. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Touchdown, Denver.
Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
The kick is good. Makes the score Broncos.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10. They're on 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On play action, Locke. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mond. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. They run. Abdullah. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amir Abdullah, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Lock going to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's back. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Abdullah. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 4. Here's Mond. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Tyler Conklin, 30 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On the move to his left. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Mon. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Osborne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. This pass caught by Hamler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup of 38. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Lock to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Steps away to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Locke. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. David Moore, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throw left side, complete. That's Moore. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And McManus able to put it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that not just important to the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mon looks to throw. Flushed out right. Able to find Thielen, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bond going to throw it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take